Hello guys, welcome to Yoga with Kayla. I am Kayla. This is the Movement Hatha channel. Today we're going to go for a 20-minute little free float so you can feel into any tightness you might be holding within the hip flexors, the quads, and a full body twist and stretch. So all you need for this practice is a blanket or a towel. You can grab a towel if you're at home doing this practice and just have it nearby. Let's get started. So let's find ourselves in a seated position, palms facing up, spine is straight. Close down your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose. Open up your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Soften your shoulders, soften your hips. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. And just let yourself arrive here today. Let's take one more big breath in through the nose. And then one more big sigh out the mouth. And start to drop your awareness down into the body. Breathing evenly in and out through the nose. Starting to bring in your Ujjayi breath today. On your next inhalation, rise your arms up above the head. Exhale to bring your palms to touch, hands at heart center. We're going to take a moment to bring intention into our practice. This intention can be any word or phrase that's coming up for you today. Take your time, repeat it 3 times mentally. And as you finish that off, let your hands rest back to your knees. We're going to bring in some Sufi grinds. Inhale, open the chest forward, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, curl the spine, round it in. Inhale, forward, open the chest. Exhale, curl and round the shoulders. So making some big circles from your hips here. I invite you to close your eyes. Start to create this internal practice. Inhaling forward, heart comes forward. Exhaling back to round the shoulders, curl the spine. Inhale forward. Exhale back. A couple more rounds on your own. Really starting to feel your breath as it guides your movements here today. And then go ahead, change directions. Let's take it the other way. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Two more full circles. And then gently make your way back to center, straightening your spine. Take a deep breath in. Sip in a little more air, gaze to the top of your head. Exhale, let it go. Let's inhale, rise our arms up above the head. Exhale to let our hands fall to the center of our back here. So elbows are facing high and we've just got our palms together on the center of our back. We're going to take 2 inhales, stretch the lungs. So let's breathe it in and again. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, breathe it in and again. Exhale. 3 more times. Inhale, stretch the lungs and again. And exhale, let it go. Inhale and again. Exhale. One more time, big breath in. And again. Exhale. Let's let those arms come back and down behind us. Open up the chest. And go ahead, shake your legs straight out in front here. Give it a little shake here today. Inhale, rise your arms up above your head. Flex your toes here, toes facing towards you. You can micro bend your knees if that feels good, or keep them nice and straight, finding a nice active core. Start to gaze forward. Find your Tristi, your point which is not moving, and hold a little concentration within your mind. Inhale deeply. Exhale to sink down into the hips. Stay with the consistency in your mind here. Breathe it in. Exhale. One more breath. On the exhale, go ahead, forward fold, reaching for your knees, your shins, your ankles. Curl your spine, send your forehead to your knees. 3 breaths. Shake a little bit in your hips. Let that softness come into your neck. Inhale, rise yourself back up to center. Go ahead, plant your arms back and down behind you. We're gonna tuck our knees into our chest here. So the weight is sitting in the center of the body, feet come up. Fingertips facing towards the glutes, gaze forward, inhale. And exhale, hold here. You want a little more at this moment, send your arms straight out in front. Once again, focusing on that Tristi. Allowing yourself to come into this active space of meditation. Feel into your breath. As the exhale, slow down the mind. Beautiful, guys. Keep your core nice and strong. Let's go for crossing the legs, sending the weight forward, and making your way onto all fours. Plant the hands down under the chest, knees under the hips. We are in tabletop. Let's inhale, drop the belly down. Pull the shoulders back, rise the tailbone, stay here. Send your heart space forward, broadening the collarbones. Inhale once again. And then exhale, curl the spine, tuck the tailbone, gaze to your belly button. Stay here. Press through your hands, broaden the space that exists within your shoulder blades. Inhale, drop the belly down. Exhale, round and curl it in. One more time, belly drops down. This time, tuck your toes, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Take a moment here, pedal out the feet. Gaze between your knees. And then find some stillness in your downward dog. Sending your tailbone to the sky, press firmly into all 10 fingers. Inhale. Exhale to press through your hands, send your weight to the back of the room. Inhale, rise it up onto your toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Let's take some conscious steps, walking to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold. And rise. Palms touch up above the head, hands to heart center. Close your eyes and breathe. Beautiful, guys. Let's think back on the intention we set for our practice today. We're gonna grab our towel or blanket in this moment and just set it across about the center back half of your mat, just to support your knees for this practice. So you can come to the front of your mat, find Tadasana. Feet are directly under the hips, palms facing forward. Gaze to the front, inhale. Rise your arms up above your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Shake out the head, take a little micro bend in the knees. Enjoy the forward fold. And then plant those hands down, step the right leg back. Let's drop the back knee, untuck the back toe. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. We're gonna pull the left hip into the socket here. Feel that our hips are straight to the front. Breathe it in. And then exhale, twist it over to the right. Stay here if this feels like enough for you today. If you want a little more, we're gonna send our ankle into the palm. Stretch it forward into the hips flexors here. Reach it forward, hips to the mat. Inhale. Exhale, flex your toes. Let your toes guide you down. And then rise that back knee up. We are taking high lunge. Once again, pull that left hip into the socket. Breathe in. Exhale, twist it over to the left. Breathe in. Back to center, and then exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. One more time to the right. Inhale, make your way back to center and then plant those hands down. Step it back, high plank. We're gonna squeeze our elbows in so the elbows face forward. Send your weight forward on your toes, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Press up for upward facing dog, squeeze your glutes, protect your low back. And then tuck your toes, downward facing dog, pedal out your feet and breathe. Inhale, rise up onto your toes, bend your knees, look forward, hop, step, or walk it to the hands. Halfway lift and fold and rise. Palms touch, hands to the heart and breathe. Let's take it to the other side. Inhale, rise your arms high. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Shake out the head, take a full breath here. And then plant those hands down. Step the left leg back. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toe. We rise up, low lunge. Right hip pulls into the socket. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little lower into the hips. Let's twist it over to the left side. Stay here, enjoy your twist. Maybe you gaze over that back shoulder. If you've got a little more, let the ankle reach to the palms, send the hips forward and stretch those quadriceps. Take a breath. Flex your toes, toes guide back down to the floor. Rise the arms, rise the back knee, high lunge. Very nice, guys. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Last time, back to center. Go ahead, drop your hands down to the mat. Release your back foot and send your elbows to the front of the room. Send your toes forward. Lower down, chaturanga. Press up, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet and breathe. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bend your knees, look forward, hop, step, or walk it to the hands. Halfway lift and fold and rise. Palms touch, hands to the heart and breathe. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna take this a little bit faster, add a little more variation in here. So stay with your breath. Gaze forward, inhale. Rise your arms up above your head. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands down, step the right leg back. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toe. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale to the right. Option to grab that back ankle, send your weight forward. Breathe into the hips. Flex your toes. Catch that back foot and rise it up, high lunge. Inhale, breathe. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. To the left. Inhale, center. To the right. Let's come back to center. Bring the hands to the heart. Gaze forward. Find that Tristi again and feel that focus within your mind. We're gonna step off the back toes, send your weight forward, knee to chest. Stay here, work your balance. If you've got a little more here today, we're gonna cross our right ankle over the left knee. Sit low here, take a standing pigeon. Take that stretch into the back of the right hip, flexing your toes, protect your knee. And if you want a little more, take your arms out in front. Let's send the left elbow underneath the right here, bringing the palms to touch. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release your right foot. Start to send it back behind you. Torso comes forward. Drop those toes down. We land in the high lunge, sending the tips of our fingers to the sky. Unravel those hands, reach it up. Let it come down, and then step it back, high plank. Send your weight forward in your toes, lower down, chaturanga. Press up, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet and breathe. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bend your knees, look forward, hop, step, or walk it to the hands. Halfway lift and fold, and rise. Palms touch, hands to the heart and breathe. We got one more side to go today. Let's take our arms up above the head. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift and fold. Plant your hands down, left leg steps back. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toe. Inhale, rise up, gaze forward. Let's exhale over to the left. Gaze back. Grab hold of that back ankle, sink it into the hips. And then flex the toes. Rise your back knee, rise up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Move it with your breath here. Allow your breath to guide your movements. Bring fluidity and softness into the fingertips. Beautiful, guys. Let's meet back in center, high lunge. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're gonna step through our back toes, reach it forward, and find our balance here, knee to the chest. Breathe in. Exhale, left ankle crosses over the right knee. Sit low here, standing pigeon. Find your stillness if this feels like a good place to stay. If you've got a little more, send your arms out in front. This time, right elbow underneath the left. Palms touch, inhale. Exhale, left leg comes back behind you. Reach those toes to the mat. High lunge, crescent here, sending the fingers up to the sky. Unravel the arms, inhale. Exhale down to the mat. Step it back, high plank. Send your weight forward on your toes, lower down, chaturanga. Press up, upward facing dog. And then tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet and breathe. Let's all send our knees wide on the mat. Send the toes together, sit back, child's pose, and breathe into the hips for a moment. Send your hairline to the mat. You can suction cup your fingertips here and really allow yourself to rest the wrists. And on your next breath, we're gonna rise up all fours. Send your knees together over to the left side and then drop the hips to the right. Go ahead, roll it around here. And you can keep your towel or your blanket here. You're welcome to sit on it, or you can just set it over to the side. Send your legs straight out in front. Plant your hands down at your sides. We find ourselves in Dandasana, rolling the shoulders back. Flex the toes. Inhale, rise the arms. Exhale, gaze forward. Breathe it in. And then exhale, forward fold. Send your hands to your shins, your ankles, your feet, and breathe. Just feeling into the space that you've created in the body today. Feeling into the difference that this asana may be feeling from the beginning of the class to the end. How your heart feels as it beats in your chest. Noticing that life force that you have taken the time to awaken here today. And then feeling into a moment of gratitude for yourself, for taking that time to awaken it. It's not easy to pencil in these moments of movement and meditation, so a big congratulations to you. Inhale, rise your arms up above your head. Exhale, plant your arms back behind you, fingertips facing the glutes, bend the knees. Start to reach the feet up off the mat, gaze forward. If you've got a little more, reach your arms out in front, inhale. Take this last opportunity to work the core today. Maybe those legs straight in here, squeeze it in. Maybe one leg bends, and then the other. 3, 2, and 1. 2 feet out. Beautiful. Go ahead, relax yourself all the way down to the mat. Let's bend our knees so the soles of the feet face towards the mat. And take a moment and just relax your lower back. Breathe as you feel that support of your lumbar spine. We're gonna press through our heels here, rise the hips up off the mat. Send them over to the right and then drop it down. Hug the knees to the chest and then let the knees fall over to the left. Open your arms up at shoulder's height. Maybe you cactus the arms. And then gaze over the right shoulder. Making your way to a full version of the spinal twist. Take a deep breath in here. Close the eyes. Exhale to gaze over your right shoulder. And really let that right shoulder fall a little closer to the earth. Starting to shift your awareness from this place of doing the most that you can to a place of softening and restoring. Can you notice in this moment what parts of the body can you lighten? Can you soften? Can you send this gentle breath into? And on your next inhalation, go ahead, rise the knees back up to center. Plant the feet down, pressing through the heels and then adjusting the hips over to the left. Hug your knees to your chest and then drop it over to the right. Gaze over your left shoulder, closing the eyes. Maybe that right hand rests to the top of the left thigh. And then shift your awareness to your left shoulder. Can you breathe into the chest? And then exhale into the left shoulder, allowing it to soften and fall to the earth. And then soften the mind. Allow yourself to notice if the thoughts are coming and going, if they're moving or still. And if in this moment you feel yourself getting carried far away on one single thought or emotion, gently detach yourself and come back to this present moment here on your mat. On your next inhale, start to rise your knees up to center. Plant the feet down, adjust your hips back to the middle of the mat. If you want to pause this video now and take a moment in your full Shavasana, I definitely recommend 5 or even 10 minutes here with the legs straight out, palms facing up. You can tuck your shoulders underneath your chest and then tuck your chin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Feeling all your muscles gently relax down to the earth. And this might be a good moment for you to pause the video, resting here for 5 minutes in your full surrender of Shavasana. And then allowing us to close the practice together in your own time, gently wiggling the fingers and toes, bending the knees. And then adjusting your hips over to the right, letting yourself fall to the left, using your bottom arm like a pillow. Breathe here. Press through your hands, gently start to make your way back up to your seat. And we'll meet with our legs crossed, hands on the knees as you arrive, straighten your spine, inhale. Exhale to soften the chest, soften the shoulders. Let your palms face up on your knees. And just take this final moment of stillness for yourself today. Bring your hands to heart center, gently bowing the head. Peace to me, peace to you, Peace to the whole universe. Namaste. Gently blink open your eyes, returning to the space. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Please give it a like, give it a subscribe, whatever feels good for you, and join me next time here on the Movement Hatha channel.